Hey guys, gonna do probably a quick review on the Ardent XS series of reels, the XS600 and XS1000. I have two 600s right here and then a 1000 that I just picked up not too long ago. So I initially bought an Ardent Apex Elite, which is brand new for like 2014 or 2015. It had 12 plus 1, so 13 ball bearings. It was super light. It was super smooth. I could not cast with it. I couldn't, with the brake on, with the brake off, the magnetic brake, the cast control, I adjusted it. I just couldn't get it right. I ordered this particular one when I was having issues with the Apex Elite. And I figured, I paid $50 on eBay, and I figured for the price, to have an additional reel, so I didn't have to spend all day picking out birds' nests and rethreading my reel, or relining the reel and the rod and going through all that stuff. I picked this up and I fell in love with it. This is the XS600. It has it's a 5-to-1 gear ratio. It has 6 bearings plus roller bearing, and it came with this particular spool, which is just a real plain Jane. It has the centrifugal brake right there, and it doesn't have the holes that this series is kind of become known for, I guess. It's become known for its amazing casting distances and it being a $250 magnesium reel, which I don't know if that was competitively priced back when they came out, but nowadays I've seen magnesium reels for up to $600. Then again, those are a lot lighter than these are, and I'll get into that. But ordered this, paid $50 on eBay, and just fell in love with it. And I was able to find a high capacity spool. It's a Ardent, extra spool. It's kind of worded oddly, but it has that bearing right there that comes with it, and it comes with the brake. It comes just like this, minus the line. And it just gives you a higher capacity spool, and it has the cool, drilled holes, which are actually covered up by plastic. So I don't know what the purpose is. I guess maybe to just lighten it up. But so I had that. For some reason, I was just up at the cabin and I swapped them out. I don't know why. I didn't have any problems with it, but you can see I have one on this one as well. And I've heard some issues, okay? I heard some issues about the build quality of these reels, about the side door on them. And I got this, and I'm like, what in the hell are people talking about? I couldn't figure it out, because it was, because I have line on that one, it's super, super smooth. It's easy to adjust. The pins are a pain in the ass. The brake pins are in here, and they're a pain in the ass to get at. You can see that. They're not easy. I have a Swiss Army knife with a little leather awl thing that I can screw with to get them. But here's the thing. I don't use the brake. I don't use the brake. If you see, they're all down. They're all in an off position. You slide them up. You pinch them upward to get them to fly out and hit it to slow it down. I've not had that many overruns or backlashes, and certainly nothing that I had to cut out or burn out like I had with the Apex Elite. I'll admit to being a novice at this. I've put in hours and hours and hours of watching YouTube and getting out there and fishing and casting and all kinds of stuff, practicing in my yard. So I'm not exactly a super novice anymore, but I don't need the centrifugal brake with these at all, which is fantastic. So they're super smooth. Getting back to this particular one, I fell in love with it. It's like I can cast 100 feet easily with little to no effort. And it's solidly built. It's one of the best parts, at least for me, is the made in the USA. So these were made, as far as I know, they were made in Missouri, which is where Ardent is out of. And I like this, so I got another one. And I ran into what everyone was talking about. So this one is actually, I paid less money for this one, and it's actually newer than this is. This was brand new on eBay, but it was new old stock, so it had never been used. Well, this is actually older than that. This is a different generation. The worm gear in here, it appears to be plastic. I mean, it looks like it's gray plastic. It looks way different. Let me see if I can get a focus in on that. It's different than the metal one right here. Yeah. Then people were saying the side plate, that you can fit a business card in there. And I, having this one with the release, and it fits together secure, and this one, I actually got this after that, but this is the same gen as that one. It fits in there, securely. Well, I got this, and I'm like, what in the hell is going on? Well, it's different. This has just this little thing instead of little trigger type deal right there. This slides upward, and this slides upward. The thing is, this is spring loaded that way, so you actually have to pull it out and down. And if you don't pull it all the way out and down, this metal pin right here will hit and scratch the bottom of your frame, which I already have a little bit of it going right there. But yeah, you have to pull it out and get it in, or that and pull it out and slide it down. See, and this is real. I want to say this is plastic. It is not cold to the touch. This is cold to the touch, as much so as the magnesium frame for the reel. This is real light. It's real plasticky feeling, which was a complaint of other people. And you just have this piece right here sliding into where is it? Right there. So this thing flexes and it holds it in place. Isn't that a beautiful thing? That is a beautiful sight right there. But so that goes up and it's spring loaded inward. On these, on the newer generation one, you push that up and it is spring loaded outward. This one, I just got this. These are all, other than that one, these are both used. So I don't know exactly how other people maintain them. They work great. They work fantastic. So they must have been somewhat well maintained. But as you can see, this is spring loaded outward, so it pops out. You don't have to worry about scratching up the bottom of the frame, and you don't have to worry about the thing hitting the bottom of the frame, because what they have is this metal piece right here with the 3 prongs. And you can tell it's this generation. If you're buying one of these, to look for this release right here. That's what you want. You do not want this little tiny button right here. It's like a little metal piece of wire that sticks out that's covered with like this little plastic rubbery stuff so it's not sharp or jagged. But you want the one with the little push button thing that kind of looks like the spool, you know, release. They look pretty similar. That's the one you want, because it has these 3 prongs that hook into this metal insert that they must have added, you know, to the newer generation, and it fits in here really securely. So if you're like me and you hold the reel, I do it like that or like that, whatever, but as you're playing with your bait, doing whatever, you're, you know, holding that part of the reel. Well, as you're doing that with this particular one, you can feel the crack. You can feel the give for this. It's not exactly, you know, it's not smooth, or not smooth, what the hell am I saying? Everything about this is smooth, but it's not secure, and it feels plasticky and it's hollow. And this particular generation appears to have a plastic worm gear, which, I mean, they all work great. They all function with the exception of noticing holding the reel like that as you're playing with your bait out there. They all cast same amount of distance, or cast as well. They all accept these real extra spools, and this particular one is the 6:3-to-1, just like the XS1000, 6:3-to-1, and they this is 5-to-1. So the only difference is with this one you get like a chrome spool, which I put on this one for some odd reason. I was at the cabin and I was drunk, so there that goes. I just got back. But you get with the 6:3-to-1, you get a chrome spool that looks just like this, with the exception of it being chrome. And then the 5-to-1, you get just a plain spool. This is the 5-to-1 spool. Then that's the real extra spool. They go for about $35 to $40 if you can find one cheaper. Scoop on it. But these are cool. You know, they hold more line. I don't know if there's any benefit to that other than if you're trolling or whatever. I just bought it to, and this is a piss poor example because again it's not on it, but I just bought it to match this particular rod by Quantum. So with this it looks really sharp, and I liked it, so I figured I'd buy another one, and I may buy one for this. But usually I do reviews. I like products that not specifically because there aren't really any videos or anything. I don't buy things based on how many YouTube videos there are out there of it, but I've bought a number of products that I notice aren't out there, and I'm just trying to give you guys, I'm not like the expert at this, I'm just trying to give you a heads up. You know, if you're looking at buying one of these, you're probably going to buy it secondhand, you know, used off eBay or Craigslist, and I just want to show you what to look for. I want to show you what I thought of it. I have 3 of these. I don't think I'm going to buy any more. I wanted to wait to do this video till I got as many as I wanted, because to the best of my knowledge, there are no videos out there of these reels. I don't know why not, because these are worth their weight in gold. I swear they are. I am a novice. I haven't fished a lot of different setups. I haven't fished a lot of different reels. I gotta be honest, I haven't caught that many different fish. I've caught a lot of pike, and a number of bass, but I can cast tremendously well with these, having my novice skill set. People can't believe the casting distance, and I can't either. These two reels are pretty much the same. This one has 10 bearings plus 1. This has 6 plus 1. Can I tell the difference between these two reels? Absolutely not. If I were blindfolded, you know, if I were to only look at where my bait landed in the water, I would not be able to tell them apart. They are both equally smooth. The only thing I can really tell is this one seems a little bit heavier. It seems a little more metal. It seems more solid. If there was anyone that was complaining that these felt plasticky, this definitely does not. This feels like a you know, solid hunk of metals, which is understandable because it has 4 more bearings than this one does. But as far as if someone were to ask me which do you like better, I couldn't honestly tell you because they function to me identical. There is not, you know, I would pay $100 for this, I'd pay $100 for that. In fact, I did. That was $99.99. I made an offer for this for $100. The guy wanted the last one sold for like $102. Made an offer for $100, got it. This one I got a hell of a deal. I paid $50 plus shipping. But I mean, if there were another one on the market and I was looking for another, maybe a heavy rod for frogs or something like that, if I was looking for another setup, I wouldn't honestly care whether it was, you know, a 1,000 or a 600. You know, you've got my $100 no matter what you've got. As long as it's the only thing that I would care about is if it was the newer generation with the this particular setup right here, because it is noticeable, and it's spring loaded outward, which is nice because you're not worried about scratching or nicking up your reel. You know, you pass it on to someone else. You know. Supposedly this has like all metal and brass gears in it, which is awesome. They're made to last, and they're made in the USA. I have these two on quantum response rods. They're micro guide rods, and they're IM8. They're a hell of a deal. Although I will say, I just had I had the tip of one snap off. Not during operation, but it was during loading or unloading. I'm not exactly sure when it happened. I would have taken more care to prevent it, but I did just have one of those snap. But with these paired with the quantum response rods, it's indescribable. It just works. It just works. If you want a bait caster that just works, that pays out line like nobody's business, will outcast your friends, you know, this is it. So here's the box for the 1000. That just came, this came with a tool, came with a little Allen wrench and some real butter oil. This one came with a $229 price tag, and this is the older generation one with the side cover issue and the plastic worm gear. This came brand new, you know, it was new old stock. Came with a bag, which is sweet. Reel just fits in there. Then that came with the Allen key or Allen wrench and real butter and real oil, which is in my tackle box. But yeah, if you can find, you know, that as far as I know, they're supposed to come with one of these. So if it comes with one of those and you're a collector or whatever, I mean, it's a bonus, right? So yeah, I got 2 of the 3 boxes. That's pretty much it. As far as like maybe a size comparison, these aren't light. They're not. They're like 8 ounces, which if you're looking for something light, I have light rods than these. Are heavier, obviously. This is an Abu Ambassador, and it's just, you know, round barrel bait caster. This is comparable in size. I mean, this is actually like, yeah, it's a little bit wider, just a little bit. It's not a small bait caster. It's not like, it's definitely the same profile as a newer caster, you know, being like the teardrop sort of shape, but it's not small, and it's not exactly light, but it pays outline like nobody's business. So I would absolutely recommend any of these, either of these, over over the Elite series, over the Apex Elite or Apex whatever. I mean, those were sweet bait casters, and I liked the left-handed application of that. I liked how light they were. I liked the build quality. They seemed very nice, but I would take one of these any day over one of those. So thanks for watching my video. If you have any questions or comments, if you like the video, thumbs up. I mostly do a gun channel, but I'm getting into fishing, so I don't know, subscribe. I'll be throwing out more videos. I'm probably going to do a video of just showing casting and stuff with this, showing how well it works, because most people want to see that, and I've talked for 20 minutes. So thank you so much for watching my video, and have a good day.